Hello, welcome back to my channel Kritika Entertainment. Today I will start again same topic IO multiplexing. First thing is what is IO multiplexing? IO multiplexing means what? It is a mechanism which is used to monitor number of a file descriptor and choose among of them which file descriptor is ready to read or write the data from the client side. Okay, I want to again tell you what is IO multiplexing. IO multiplexing means it is a mechanism which is used to monitor number of FD. Okay, to monitor number of FD in the server and check which FD data has available to read or write from client side. So I want to tell you in the networking, in the client side only one FD is created, but in server side there are two FD is created. First is the server side FD, second is the client side FD. When you declare the socket, that time one FD is created, that is called server side. When you use the accept FD, that time it will be created one new FD, that is called client FD. It is associated with the client, so that whenever server want to send or receive the data from the client, that time it use that new FD or client FD. So I want to tell you, in the when 5 number of clients are there connected to the server, IO multiplexing is generally used in in multi client, when one server try to connect multiple clients. So when 5 clients will be, I want to tell you again, in server side 2 FD is created, client side 1 FD. When 5 clients are connected to the server, that time in server how many FD is created? Just to tell me. Just time in server side one server has own FD, that is called server FD, plus 5 clients FD. Total number of 6 FD is created. Then to send these 5 number of clients is easy task. Server can send data at a time to the 5 clients, but it is tedious task to read the data from the 5 number of clients, because to read the data from the client, server use the 5 read function. Then problem is what? If any of the client is idle or inactive, then that read function will be inactive in the server side, so it will be not going to return. Okay, so that other FD, other function, other read function will not be read the data from the client side. So there are 5 number of read functions are there. Suppose if second client has sent some data to the server, but first client has not sent, so that first client is inactive. So so your program will not be get jump to the second client unless until first client complete their operation. So in this case what will happen? So server cannot be wait for long time. So server will be wait for the long time, because of first client is not send the data, then server cannot jump to the second client. So to management this time, we use the IO multiplexing. IO multiplexing generally used in where? When some blocking API we have used. Then I want to tell you what are the blocking APIs are there. Blocking API in the generally C language we use scanf function, because there are 4 scanf functions are there. Okay, suppose 4 scanf functions are there. Okay, if you want to suppose if first scanf function you will not enter any data, then you cannot jump to the second scanf function, so that you have to wait in the first scanf function. So to manage this in the networking, there is also same as in networking, there are also 4 read functions are there. Okay, so that read function means it read or your receive function. Suppose receive function or read, same, both are same. It is the also blocking function in the server. So you cannot jump to the second receive function until unless first receive function will get the data. So that case what will you use? Now this is called all blocking function. To manage this blocking function, we use the I/O multiplexing technique. I/O multiplexing, what are the blocking functions are there? I have to tell you. One is your accept, second is read, third is receive. These three blocking functions are there. Okay, and then you question how accept is the blocking, because of what? Now there are in the queue there are three clients are waiting to connect to the server. So first client, okay, first client in the queue, suppose it is not, okay, it is not sending the request to the server, then how second client will be connected to the server? In the queue, first client will be after connected to the first client, then second client will be sent the request to the server. So same as your accept function is also, okay, blocking function. And second is what? Now read and receive. All functions will be inactive if will not if will not get the or input the data in that function. So these functions, to manage this function, we use the what? Na I/O multiplexing. So in the laptop I will tell you. Suppose there is, okay, so in the laptop I will tell you, suppose there is a number of blocking functions are there. Okay, so to manage this blocking function, okay, we use the I/O multiplexing. I/O multiplexing means it is nothing, it is the use of a select function, select system call. Okay, so what are what is the select function? Now in the select function will be okay, in the select function in select function means what? Now it will API, it is the system call which will be accept how many number of FDs are connected to the server, okay, and among them it will be returned which FD data has available in the client side. Okay, so how to declare the select function? I am to tell you how to declare. You will be declare select is the integer type. So here you will return the number int of suppose int, suppose you will be write, okay, x is equal to, okay, what to write? Select. Okay, understand, in the select there is how many number of arguments are there? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 number of arguments are there. Okay, the first argument is what? Now how many FDs you have to want to create connect to the server. Second is read FD, third is write FD, fourth is exception FD, 5 is the time management. It is the main okay, component which is used if you are using 4 or 5 number of receive functions, but first receive function will not get the data, then how it will come to the second receive function. So in the select function it will manage the time, after that time, short time, then it will be again refresh the program and search from among the client that which client has the data. So I will be tell you, okay, so there is your suppose I will be tell you in the simple way. Okay, so before using the select function, I have to we have to discuss about some macros. Okay, then what are the macros are there? Suppose one is the FD underscore set. What is this? I will tell you. Okay, second is the FD underscore FD underscore, okay, set. Then second is the FD underscore your 0. Okay, third is FD underscore CLR. Okay, fourth is FD underscore is set. Okay, 5 is FD underscore set size. Okay, these functions will be now discussed. Okay, then first is the FD set. what is the FD set. Before to know the FD set, I first tell you, okay, suppose there is suppose number of suppose one server will be tried to connect to the 5 number of clients. So 5 number of clients are there. Suppose you C1, okay, C2, okay, C3, then C4, then C5. 5 number of clients are there. So this 5 number of clients, total number of 5 clients are there. So here will be passed how many total number of clients are there. So here will be passed the 5. 5 means it will search from 0 to 4. Okay, if you don't know the size, then you can here write also FD underscore set size. That means it will also return total number of a client connected to the server. Then second is what? Now FD set. Okay, if these FD will be stored, okay, then if there are 5 number of clients are there, then you will be make one FD set. Suppose this is the FD underscore sets I have declared. Okay, FD set. What will the FD set means? Total number of FD will be grouped into unit, that is called FD set. So this FD set I will be declare the read FD. Okay, and what is this FD set? FD set is the read FD, and in this read FD will be store 5 number of clients. So how will be store these 5 number of clients? How I will add this? So I will tell you, when you declare INTX. Okay, when I want to tell you, when you declare INTX, okay, X. So I by default initialize is 0 so that it does not store the garbage value, same as, okay, when you declare the FD set, okay, this is the FD set. FD set is a data type. Then what will do? You will be set, make it 0. So you will be call this function. Okay, so what will write here? You will write FD underscore 0. Okay, 0. Then you will be write ampersand read FD. So that what will happen? Now this will be, okay, then total FD set will be become the 0. 0 means off. Okay, 0 means off, 1 means on. Okay, so that means you will make every bit set, every bit or every FD set will be become a 0. Okay, then after what? Now suppose C1, C2, C1, C3, C5 data has available. So it want to what? Now it wants to that data has available, so that it given the input to the server. So this is the call your client FD. So it's a read FD. So you will be add this FD set into the read FD. So what will write? Read FD underscore set. You will be write ampersand C1. Okay. So same as FD underscore set. Okay. You will be write ampersand C2. Okay. Then how to write the C2? You will be, okay, you will be write C1, okay, you will be write C1 ampersand read FD. Okay, like this, like you will be this type you will be set the FD to the, okay, ampersand read FD set. That means I know that, okay, data has available in C1, C2, so I will be add these two FD into the read FD set. Okay. Then next step is what? Now FD CLR. FD CLR means what? If you want to remove this FD from the FD set, then what will be used? Here I will be use FD underscore, okay, CLR. CLR will write here, okay, C1, okay, ampersand read FD. Okay. Okay. Next is what? Now your 0 CLR set, then each set. Each set means it will check, it returns the boolean value true or false. If your FD set, okay, data is available, then each FD set returns the true, so that you can write this FD has capable to read the data from the client. Okay, then your select function will be write in the server side. Okay, same time. Now I will be create one program. Okay, then check in the keyboard. I will use the time management within time. Okay, if you will be not data available, then your select function automatically refresh the program. Okay, or automatically turn out, or it will display key has not met. If you will enter any data, then your program will be display. You have enter the data. Okay, then you see I will write the program. hash include, okay, stdio.h, then hash include, okay, sys select dot h, hash include, okay, then sys times time dot h, okay, then int main, okay, then what will start, I will write char, okay, ch, okay. Remember I have here declare one fd, suppose hash define, okay, hash define, suppose stdin, one keyboard fd I have declared stdin, okay, I will be 0. So then what to write here, now I will be declare fd underscore set, okay, I will be declare fd underscore set, suppose read fd, okay, I have declared. Then what will happen after declare this, I will be beginning startingly I have told you make a fd set 0. So what will write here, fd underscore 0, okay, ampersand, okay, read fd, okay. Then next what will write here, okay, then I will be set this fd set, then fd underscore after 0 will be set, okay. What to write here, now stdin I will become add in the read fd set. So it will be read the data from the keyboard, okay. Then after what to write, now I will be write int x is equal to select, okay. In the select I am to tell you what will pass, first is the number, how number of fds are there. So stdin is the my fd plus 1, total number will be searched from 0 to up to that number. Then here write ampersand read fd, okay, then null, okay, then null, then time. How to declare the time, I have to tell you. So here I will write struct suppose struct, okay, time val, okay, tm, okay. Then I will write tm dot tv underscore, okay, second is equal to suppose 3 second, then tm dot tv underscore u second nanosecond is equal to suppose 4 nanosecond, okay. So then after what to write here, here will be nil, you will write ampersand tm, okay, then close the bracket. Then what to write, you will write if x equals to 0, then when it will return 0, 0 means it is timeout. So you can write also printf, okay, it is timeout. Timeout means not enter any key in the keyboard. Then again you will write if x equals to -1, then you will write, okay, printf, error, select error, okay, else what to write, you can write also if, okay, else if, you can write also fd underscore is set, okay, fd underscore is set, okay. You have to write stdin, okay, ampersand read fd, okay. What, now printf, you can write scanf, okay, for keyboard input percentage c ampersand ch, okay. Then, okay, printf percentage key is percentage c, okay, ch, okay. Then bracket close, okay. Then your main bracket is closed, okay. So you check this program, okay, then save, then close this, then compile gcc, read it spelling mistake, read it will be right, okay. Then /edit out, okay. If you will not press the any key, then you see what will the output after 3 seconds, it will be display your timeout over. If you enter any key, then okay, I think you have understood.